Kings, queens, presidents, prime ministers, all of them will be packed into the Abbey behind me. You can imagine the security challenge this all poses. It is expected to be the largest, most complex security operation in British history. Jeff Semple is with me now. Jeff, London is used to managing massive events, but this is on another level.
Yeah, no kidding, Donna. Hundreds of thousands of people are expected to descend on Westminster Abbey for the Queen's funeral. An extraordinary tribute, but a security nightmare.
Large crowds lining up to see the Queen's coffin represent just a small fraction of what's to come.
By any measure, it's an enormous task operationally.
The former head of UK counter-terrorism says the only event that compares is the 2012 Olympics. Those games saw more than 1 million visitors, but the events were spread across the country.
Here we're compressed into a geographic footprint of probably less than a square mile. We could end up with anything up to 1 million people in London on any given day with no real knowledge of when, where and how they're going to get here.
Add to that a guest list that includes 500 foreign dignitaries, many with their own entourage and security details.
I'd liken that to herding cats. And then the range of different requirements from the huge security that's needed for the President of the United States to some of the smaller leaders who actually don't need anything. You wouldn't notice them if they turned up on the local bus.
Speaking of buses, most dignitaries will first gather elsewhere and then be bused to the church. The majority have also been asked to fly commercial.
And I'm not sure whether we'd have enough parking spaces for the private jets as they're all coming in.
System, if you can go the other side, please.
And then come the concerns over crowd control.
As of Thursday afternoon, the lineup to pay respects to the Queen stretched for more than 7 kilometers. And almost everywhere this line goes, traffic is restricted. And on the bridges, these concrete barriers. A reminder that this country has learned some of these security lessons the hard way.
Those sidewalk barriers were built after a string of terror attacks in 2017, including one targeting pedestrians with a car on Westminster Bridge. The foremost fear from security experts this weekend is of another lone actor attack.
The key thing is to reduce the vehicle numbers coming into that protected area, and protected it is.
Reinforcements are arriving from across the country. Their security plan, dubbed Operation London Bridge, has been revised and rehearsed every year of the Queen's 7-decade reign.
They are very, very experienced in delivering ceremony events and keeping this amazing city safe.
And the mood in this city certainly doesn't feel tense or anxious. In fact, we saw quite a few people taking smiling selfies with some of the police officers on Westminster Bridge today. So people here, of course, united in their admiration for the Queen, Donna, but also feeling confident that they can come out and pay their respects and say goodbye safely.
All right, Jeff, thanks.